All right. Week 13 of the PGA season, and we are on a little bit of a losing streak. We did get that top 10 the week before the Masters at Kiowa Island. Could have been worse. Did not win the EA Sports Championship at Chambers Bay. That was a really tough one, and accidentally skipped the Pacific Championship at Bandon. So it is a 4-tournament losing streak, so a month's time. Even though we weren't even at Bandon, but still. Want to get back to our winning ways. I mean, just the quickness in which it turned, that we started to lose considerably. I mean, only one top 10 out of the 3 tournaments that we did play. Still made every cut on the year, but I think we can get back to winning here at the RBC. Harbour Town is a very interesting course in game. Kind of similar to the Wetlands in a way that there's just not a lot of rollout. However, at least Harbour Town is a decent enough, a well-designed course to the point that that doesn't really matter. The Wetlands, you get no rollout and it's absurdly long. You got a bunch of par 5s and you can reach like one of them into. I mean, they're real par 5s, I guess you might say. But we're going to head to Harbour Town and hope to get off to a good start. We get off to a start similar to the Masters. Lord knows how bad it could get. Should be happier about a 14th place finish at the Masters. But, man, I really thought that after Friday of last week that we were going to have a chance, especially at a top 10, and even going into Sunday we had a chance, and it just wasn't meant to be at all. 1 under on Sunday, our worst round of the entire tournament, which I didn't think was possible after Thursday. Thursday was bad, but Harbour Town, RBC Heritage, looking to get back on our winning streak. Our current leader at the RBC Heritage as we tee off for Thursday. Scotty Scheffler's round is final at 7 under. I did 2 practice rounds here at Harbour Town. One with 6 to 9 mile an hour winds. One with 1 to 2, which I don't think we're going to see in this tournament. But I just wanted to see what I can do, and I actually shot better in the wind. 10 under and then a 9 under last night. So teeing off at 11:06, the wind is directly in our face to start our day, which means we can rip driver and not really have much of an issue unless we miss on our own. Which we will not. Oh. Well, we didn't miss. However, I think we're going to be cut out a little bit. I mean, can I get a wedge under? I don't think I can get a wedge underneath that tree, and I don't think I can get it over. I mean, there's just got to be no way. Do I gotta run something up here? I can finesse an 8. I don't know. This is gonna be dangerous. We did not get through. Alright, well, now we know. Aim to the right side of the fairway, because outside of shot shaping, which I am really terrible at, not much we can do. One thing I have noticed here at Harbour Town is the fairways may not have much rollout. The greens do. Not that time. Into the wind. And we leave ourselves not the greatest birdie putt in the world. But it's makeable. Oh, that just caught the lip, too. Saw it change direction, and, okay, well, the worst possible start. We're going to be 1 over. 1 over through 1. Spectacular. I also just realized, am I on MLB The Show? Yeah, I am. Oops. Let's see what the par 5 second has for us. If you hit driver off the tee, depending on the wind conditions, of course, very slim landing area. Even if I were to hit power drive, I really don't think it's going to matter that much. And this is going to be a tough one to land. So I'd actually like to aim for the wider part of the fairway. Somewhere out there. It's a right miss, but it'll be in short grass. And now we don't have to do any shot shaping here, even though it looks like we're guarded out by those trees. With the wind, be able to do something here. All right. Well, where's the pin? I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'd rather be short. Those mounds up there, not exactly the greatest thing in the world. I'm going to hit a 4-iron. I really doubt we're going to hit the green, but... well, it's got a chance, actually. Right onto the fringe. Gonna assume we're not putting here. I feel like I'd rather have a chance at a spinner or, I mean, a flop. But a flop is a little dangerous. I mean, it's pretty flat up there, though. Just got to make sure the flop gets there, that's all. Oh. Jesus. Pounded a flop over the pin. That looked really good and never came down. Good news is our birdie putt is flat. We'll get that shot back to even par. I'll certainly take it. That was a rough start on one. Not what we're after at all. Par 3, or actually it's a par 4 third. Numbers are backwards. All right. Not the widest fairways here at Harbour Town. For the most part. Outside of like 18. Dude. That's got a chance actually to stay in the fairway, and it will. Oh my god. Off the tee, that was miserable. Oh, that's not going to be a very fun approach, is it? Uh-oh. Well, actually... no. I think it had to climb uphill there. Very tiny little corner to try and fit that ball in. But if I hit this chip right where I want it, it's got a chance. Oh, bad bounce. Really, every bit of break was heading the other direction. Oh, well. We're in for par. As long as the AI are scoring at that 7 under clip, I think we're going to be all right. 8 under. Okay, whatever. That's fine, too. It's numbers I'm capable of getting here. Now, granted, I played Monday and Wednesday pins, so who the fuck knows where we're at here today. Our first par 3 of the day. How risky do we want to get? Probably not much. Yeah, that'll be safe. It'll be on the green, pretty much dead center. Climbs up a little bit, but pin placements are not, at least early on, looking like they're going to be very kind to scoring. I'm going to take the tiniest bit off of this, actually, I think. No, put it back. On the way. It's not the worst putt I've ever hit. I didn't mean to hit the fast forward button. I need to stop doing that. In for par. Even par through 4, but man, that first hole is just a disaster. Par 5 fifth at only 549 yards. However, this tee shot could get interesting. Because there's a chance it gives you the opportunity to cut the corner a little bit. But depending on the wind, how much do you want to cut it? On a day like today, not much. In fact, not really at all. It's on power drive. I think we're going to be all right. Yeah, we look at it land. Oh man. Well, that turned out to be okay. Power approach, you can fuck off with that. 5 wood. Somewhere over there. Take a little bit off. This has a chance to... No, it doesn't. Right into the side of a hill. 1 yard rollout on the 5 wood. But we can put ourselves close with a good spinner. Oh. That's what I mean right there. It does roll out a little bit. Even though that tried to dig into the side of a slope here on this green, it still rolled out a decent ways, and we have an absolute gimme for our birdie to finally drop under par. 1 under through 5 with our second birdie of the day. Now, we don't have to get to that 8 under number here today. We need to be consistent. That's all we're really after. I like my consistency, my chances of consistency a whole lot better than the AI's. We don't need to go crazy low one day, although it would certainly help. Yeah. Well, there's a decent chance. And if we hit this, we may not be in the fairway, but... Is that really? Uh-oh. Nope. Well, we're going to see how bad it is. I don't see the ball. That's not a great sign. How much power is this going to take off? Not that much. So I'm going to hit the 54. Somewhere over there. Actually, a little bit more of a touch. This has a chance to be good if it sits. And it spins, in fact, as well. Alright, that'll give us a putt here, I think. With these Harbour Town greens, you never, ever know. Ew. It's not the prettiest putt. That'll drop. Back-to-back birdies. 3 birdies on the front 9 to go along with our bogey on 1 for 2 under. Getting something going now. Man, what the fuck happened to me on 1? Alright, well, wind mostly at our back here, so 8 iron? This could be good. It's gonna have to sit. And it does. Par 3s mostly our nemesis this year, but we put that 3 feet out for our 3rd straight birdie. Getting it working here early at Harbour Town. Eighth hole, par 4. Large bunker off to the right side, long of the fairway that shouldn't be in play, as well as a tiny little puddle. Water, I'd like to think we're good enough not to get ourselves into trouble with the water. And actually, one of the wider landing zones for a drive that we'll see today. So we can aim off to this right side. And as long as we don't miss dead right, we'll be just fine. If my player can stop his club waggle. More towards the left side, but pretty darn good for our standards today. All right, not the 8. Yeah. I mean, if I blast a 9, maybe. I mean, I can't really back off the 8. What would I have to hit a finesse with? I can't finesse the 9. I can finesse the 8. And that water that I said hopefully wasn't going to be in play came into play. But thankfully, we find the sand. Too fast through the ball, and that thing just hooked. Well, most likely going to end our birdie run. Where did the rollout on the greens go? 2 practice rounds. The rollout was crazy on tournament conditions. All of a sudden, ain't doing anything. All right, this is not a gimme for par. Well, we drop it. 3 under through 8. On to 9, yet another par 4. But this one gettable at only 332 yards. Unless the wind is at our back, we can't go and try drive in the green. Just not possible. Oh. Oh. Well, I mean, this is incredibly dumb. Oh. Well, honestly, it's not that bad. Not sure what we're going to have to hit. Texas wedge? Why is that even an option? Can't hit a flop. It may have to be a pitch. I don't trust the long flop at all. I think we're going to hit a pitch. Kind of right in there. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, ball, sit. It kind of did. It kind of did. That'll turn and fall. All right, well, 4 birdies in the last 5 holes on the front side really make this a better front 9 than certainly the tone we got started off with. Making putts that we just did not make a week ago at the Masters, especially on Sunday. And now I gotta live with that for a whole year. I'd assume we'll be back in this exact game playing the Masters next year. Something tells me we will not get a new EA golf game in the next year. Tee shot will be pretty darn good, I believe. As good as you could hope for. Straight away look at it. Wind will affect it. A little bit in between clubs. Gonna have to hit something a little hard. And I did, but I didn't get the wind right at all. That disclaimer's been there for forever. Only because it occasionally does. Today's one of those days. Although I really don't know. Is vape considered a tobacco product? I don't know. I figured I always when I did that it was just like on the safe side, you know. Don't want to piss off Twitch. All right. Long one. Is this for birdie? Yes, it is. So, not likely to make it. Put her in close. Yeah. Overall, that'll do. Just about 3 feet out. We'll make par here on 10. Yeah, I know. So ever since the NFL season ended, and you know we had games on there like every week, I've really only been doing them like once a week, and especially this week, you know, working and everything. I want to like try and get live as soon as possible. And I even said earlier to Austin, I was like, you know, I should do that today. And yet didn't. Drive is right, but the fairway is one of the wider ones. Nope. Arizona Coyotes are 100% moving to Utah. They really couldn't. That game happened last night. Once again, we are in a rough spot with the 9-iron and the pitching wedge. I did not get a lot of extra power on that, so Lord knows. Yep. I'd love to finesse those, but I'm hitting such bad finesse shots lately. It just doesn't seem like an option. Alright, well, this climbs the hill a good bit. It's not the hardest long putt I've ever seen. Gonna have a lot of speed on it. give it a run. On the way. Damn. Inside a foot from that far away. Nice lag putt. So in for par on 11. So the back 9 is kind of challenging us to start. But no squares, so that's good. Who is this Ryan Smith, though? Oh, owner of the Utah Jazz. And now the Utah whatever the fucks. Yeah, not great. Not phenomenal. All right, I'm going to back off. We'll hit a 5 wood. Well, and that's what I've wondered, because, I mean, we've seen, you know, say with the, like, the Commanders, and just how long of a process designing uniforms and getting a team identity can be. Are we really about to have the Utah hockey team next year? Back off a 9. Let me guess. The pitching wedge is good. Yeah. I'm going to have to back off a 9 and maybe take the tiniest bit off. I didn't take a tiny bit off. And, yep. Came in like a rocket. Alright then. Well, I don't hate the flop. Screens have a tiny little bit of rollout usually. Back it off the tiniest bit. That one, and it spins! What is this course? What are we doing here? Get another par. Yeah, that too. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting what happens with that team. We have our 4th straight par 4 here on this back 9, and might be our 5th straight overall. Driver may not be the play. I mean, shit, 3 wood might not be the play. I'd rather hit 5 wood and try and keep it safe. That's a little right. It's gonna sit, though. Oh, God. I'm honestly kind of surprised it's not, Real Salt Lake HC or something like that. Oh, God. Alright, well, we got to finesse. And hope. Wind did fuck all to that. The venom in the blizzard. Oh, God. It's a makeable putt to get ourselves off the par streak. There it goes, and there it drops. That missile probably goes off the green. If that's not in the bottom of the cup. 3 shots off the lead now. Anyone else today see the Houston Texans alternate helmet that got leaked? Oh boy. I see now why the Texans have shied away from basically anything in terms of a rebrand ever. Alright, well, I'm just looking to hit the green. Yeah, see, once again, I did not check Discord, but I did scroll Twitter a little bit earlier. 7-iron should be safe. It's safe. Okay then. Tiniest bit off the left edge. This is deceptively uphill. On the way. Looks like I hooked it a little bit. That falls! A putt from distance. And back-to-back birdies. So make us 2 shots off the current lead. Oh, I did see this. Actually, I saw this when I got home. Yeah. Road to the show. Maybe, having 20,000 fans attend White Sox home games, but... Oh, boy. Now, I just don't see any way, right? The White Sox are not... They can't move the White Sox, right? That seems insane. This drive is going to go nowhere once it lands. 4 yards to roll out. All right. Into the wind. We can get away with the 3-wood here. Oh. Oh. No, we can't. Can we even get away with the 5? I mean, the game suggested it, so I'd assume we can? It's over the trees, but where is it going? Uh-oh. Oh, there's water over here. Now we're safe. We could have gotten away with it if the shot I hit was straight. Okay, well, this is for eagle. So we're going to want to do something to put this on the green, but I have no idea what. That'll do. It's a little bit more left of where I wanted to land that ball, but it worked out just fine. And now a birdie putt. 1 off the lead after bogeying 1. We do still technically have a chance to equal that practice round score of 10 under. Not necessarily imperative that we do it, but of course, anything helps. Well, par 4. I'm going to hit a low drive. Where are we headed? Under a tree. Oh, I see they didn't completely mow around the tree. Nice. All right. But unobstructed on our way up here. How much can I back off the 58? Is that going to get it there? Negative 1.4% on the power. Really? At the very top of the meter? It's a good shot with a 58 into this green. But a tricky putt for sure. Drops. 8 under par. And as long as nothing crazy has happened in the time it took us to play that hole, we are indeed tied for the lead with 2 to play. On to the par 3 17th. These are holes I have played before. Up until my practice round, I had never played a complete round at RBC Heritage, well, at Harbour Town, or the RBC Heritage, but I believe there's challenges, or like sponsor challenges or something, that that were played here. I'm gonna go pin seeking, why not? Didn't think it was gonna spin. Oh, God. I hope they're as template-y as template can be. We've hit some from distance today, but no. Just off the right edge, and we will settle for par. But on to the 18th. It's a gettable par 4 with the widest fairway we've seen today. That ends a run of 4 straight birdies. And now we did tee off at 11. Somebody could snipe us heading into Friday. It's possible. We missed the fairway here. There's a problem. A real problem, but we'll see what the wind is doing. Pin is in the back right of this square-like green. Is that the game telling me that I'm going to make a square? That's got to come back, right? I missed the fairway. You know, that's kind of what I get. Alright. Hack with the 6-iron. Can I hack with the 7-iron? Uh-oh. Where are we? Right there. Yeah, that was not our best, was it? It was straight enough chip we can get it there, but wide little landing area for a chip on the long one. Nope. We'll settle for par. But overall, I'd say, especially after the way this started, 8 under. We're tied for the lead as the round ends. Certainly feels a lot better than what we'd been doing lately. And we will enter Friday in a 4-way tie for the lead as Sung Jae Im and Victor Hovland joined us up here. It's good to play pretty decent golf again, and that just goes to show you how costly that bogey was on 1. I mean, we hadn't done fucking anything yet and set ourselves off on a bad trajectory and battle back to get it to a spot that makes us feel like we can win this weekend. So that's good. Scotty Scheffler tied 5th, still hoping for a Sunday showdown with Scotty when we get there. We can only hope. Anyone else up here? Kurt Kitsuyama, Hostler. Nice round out of Joel Damon. Been a while since we've seen that. Who had the worst round of the day? Did anyone find a way to be over par here? Oh, yeah. Kevin Kisner, 4 over. Hideki Matsuyama, +3. And Matt Kuchar, who was in the running at the Masters, is also +3. In the running for the win. Even into Sunday. Insane. But we will take that. We will take that.